Welcome to At Your Library. I'm your host, Cathleen Clifford. September is National Library Card Sign-Up Month. So we want to talk about how you get a library card here in Groton. And during the second half of the show, we're going to talk about the FamilySearch. It's a new program that the library is going to be affiliated with, and Michael Spellmon will be joining us to talk about that. So stay tuned for the second half. But first, let's talk about Library Sign-Up Card Month. Joining me is Spera here from the Circulation Department at the Groton Public Library. This is where all the action happens. This is where you check in your books and check them out, and this is where you get your library card. So Becca, how do you get a library card? Basic question.
So in order to get a library card through the Groton Public Library, you need to live in Groton or Mystic, and you need to come and bring an ID, usually has your address on it, or a piece of mail if you don't have that ID yet. Usually this is one of the first places people come, especially military families, so anything with your address on it. We'll even take like an online subscription, just gets you that library card. And you do need to fill out an application. You need to be 4 years old to get your first library card, and you can fill that application out online. Just have to make sure you bring that proof of address.
Yes, absolutely. So, you know, the state of Connecticut, you get a library card from your hometown library, and then that card is good all over the state. But if you live in Groton, you have to come see us first. And because September is such a special month, we're having an extra bonus. If you get your library card in September, you will be able to get a raffle ticket for a very cool prize. So if you're thinking about coming, just come on down. We're open 6 days a week, and starting September 15th, we're going to be open on Sundays again. So that'll be really exciting. Okay, so you have your card, and now you're like, what do I do with it? Okay, well, you can check out books, right? We know that. What else can you check out?
Well, we have DVDs, which are new releases. We get them pretty much right away, as soon as we can. We also have music CDs, audiobooks, playaways, which are really cool. Those you just need a AAA battery and headphones to listen to. You can take them walking, you can use them while you're cleaning the house. Those are really great. We have ebooks and tumble books. So we use mostly Overdrive, which also there's an app for that, which is super convenient.
What is that one called? I think I've used it before.
Libby.
Libby yeah. Is awesome.
We also have book clubs. We have research. One of the ones that I like the best is Research It. It's got a lot of peer-reviewed scholarly essays on it, so I love to use it for school. And you can't always get access to that unless you're a student, so it's nice to have.
So once you have your library card, and it's after hours, and you're dying for something to read, or you need to research an article, you can just take your card and go onto our website?
Yes.
And there's still so much available. That is fantastic.
Yep.
Nice.
We also have museum passes available for checkout. So a lot of those are just discounted, but some are actually free. So if it's a rainy day or if you just need something educational to do, you can check those out. Those go out for 2 days.
And we do have quite a lot now, including we just added back the Mystic Seaport. So for those of you who have been missing that, you can come check out the Seaport Pass and get a discount to get in. We have the aquarium, the Nature Center, Children's Museum, Florence Griswold
is a good one.
Yeah, we have and a few more. So definitely you can go on our website and see what you have, and you can come in, of course. Yeah.
So we also have homebound delivery services, which is a really good and awesome thing that we do. We have somebody that volunteers, and she helps deliver books to the community for people who can't come in. So if you have a Groton Library card, you're welcome to sign up for that.
That is really great. And so if you're homebound and you're watching this and you live in Groton, but you can't get to the library, you can call us and we can hook you up with a library card and homebound services. And so don't worry about coming in to get that card. Just give us a call and say, hey, I live in Groton, I need some things. That is a fantastic program. And let me tell you, that program has more than doubled in the last 2 years. And we're so happy that our Groton residents are using our library that way.
And then another service we offer is Interlibrary Loan. So if you're looking for a book that we don't have, we can actually try and find it from a different library and have it sent to us. This time, that's only for Groton residents, but it's still a really great thing that we can do. And if we can't get it sent here, we can at least tell you where you can go get it.
That is really awesome. I think that's pretty much it, but this library card will open your door to education and services in the area. And September is National Library Card Sign-Up Month, so come on in to the Groton Public Library and sign up for your card. When we come back, we'll be talking about the new program that we're offering called FamilySearch. Stay tuned.
What would I do if I had more time?
Wow.
If I had more time, I'd call my grandma back. I miss her.
I'd go straight to the studio and dance my little heart out.
I would take up the guitar again because I have always wanted to be a rock star.
I would love to spend more time laughing.
I'd empower women to move.
I would do more of what I want to do and less of what I have to do.
If I had more time, I'd give it all to her.
If I had more time.
If I had more time.
If I had more time.
In 2008, at the age of 37, I suffered a heart attack, and I never saw it coming.
At 10, I was diagnosed with dilated cardiomyopathy, and at 22, I had a heart transplant.
Thanks to research funded by the American Heart Association,
so many of us have been given more time.
More time with our families, more time with our dreams, and more time to accomplish the things that cardiovascular disease tried to take from us.
And we're not going anywhere.
Each year, there are more than a dozen significant tropical and winter storms that threaten the East Coast. So chances are there will be more hurricanes and blizzards near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Welcome back to At Your Library. Joining us now is Michael Spellmon, the Manager of Public Services here at the Groton Public Library, and he's going to tell us about the library's new affiliation with FamilySearch. Welcome, Michael.
Thanks, Kathleen.
So tell us, what is FamilySearch?
So FamilySearch is the Mormon Church's genealogical site.
Okay.
They generally establish it because of their beliefs, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in the program, but they've been going around the world for the last 60 years, microfilming things. Now they're just digitizing things. Microfilm's passé, and they have 2.5 million rolls of microfilm that they're digitizing and trying to index.
Wow.
And so anybody that's into genealogy is excited about having access to this stuff.
And how did we become an affiliated library?
So I found out about the program and talked to the person who was in charge of the program for FamilySearch at a conference earlier this year, a genealogy conference. And they really love having libraries as part of the program because, for one, we're open more hours than their family history centers.
Okay.
And those are the places that you would generally go to have access to the collection. So we went through the process, applied, and they agreed, and then we just had to provide them with our computer IP addresses, and now we're hooked up.
And how does this differ from Ancestry?
So both of them are big on genealogy. Ancestry tends to be strong in federal and state records. FamilySearch has those and other types of records.
Okay.
As I said, they went around microfilming all kinds of things. So you'll find church records and newspaper records, historical society records, all kinds of things, a lot more than that Ancestry has.
Okay, so it just adds another level to research.
Yes.
And how do we use it? Do we have to come into the library?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just like our Ancestry collection that we have, you have to come to the library. You can use any of our public computers.
Okay.
And be able to access it.
Nice. And so, we're open 6 days a week starting September 15th. Is there any restrictions on the time, or is it any time the library is open?
Anytime the library is open, and that the computers are up and going.
And is it free?
And it is free.
And do you have to be a Groton resident to use it?
No, anybody can. The one thing you have to remember when you want to actually look at images, because you can do a search without signing in, but at that point, if you don't have an account, and it's free to have an account, you just create a username and a password.
Okay.
And that allows you to go in and actually look at the records.
Oh, great. And let's see. There's been concern that this is affiliated with the Mormon religion and their belief in baptizing the dead. And people have brought this up. And can you talk a little bit about that and explain why we shouldn't?
You really shouldn't worry. I know people are upset about the concept, but in a nutshell, the Mormon Church believes that the people in the afterlife have the ability to accept or not accept the baptism.
Okay.
So, if that's an issue, don't worry about that. They have addressed things because there have been overzealous church members that have been baptizing people.
Oh.
Technically, you're only supposed to posthumously baptize your ancestors.
Your personal okay.
ancestors, but there's been people in the church going around, and the biggest issue that came up recently was Holocaust people that died in the Holocaust.
Okay.
So the church keeps trying to tell the people, no, those people are off limits. You're not supposed to be doing, the proxy baptisms.
Oh, okay. So, this is, the library has obtained this for research purposes. Okay. And, if people don't know, Michael is the head of our genealogy club here at the library, and he's just a wealth of information on that. So how do I learn how to use it?
So I hope to be doing sessions during the genealogy clubs.
Great.
We have a beginners group that meets the third Thursday of every month at 3:30.
Okay.
The other group meets the last Thursday of every month at 3:30, with a few exceptions.
Okay.
So probably beginning in October, I'll be focusing on teaching how to use FamilySearch.
Right.
And showing the basic things that you can do. And,
okay.
and if you want to get into it on your own.
It's available now?
It's available now.
Okay,
you can come
great.
Talk to the information desk people. I'll be having training sessions with them also.
Great, so the librarians here will know how to help if you're not here.
Right.
So you don't just have to ask for Michael. All of our staff will be highly trained. That'll wait on shoulder. This is fantastic. Thank you for coming on and telling us about it. And as always, if you have any questions about any of the programs we talked about or anything going on at the library, please visit our website or call us here at the library. Again, this has been At Your Library. Thanks for checking in.